Hey, what is going on everybody? It is Nolan, or the Optimistic Gamer here, and welcome back to another build tutorial. Today we are building a town hall in similar scale and fashion to the oh-so-popular museum that we have built in a previous tutorial. Today, we are forming this as sort of the start of a new town. I am building it on a plot that is 55 blocks wide and 42 blocks long, as seen right here. So the grass area is 55 by 42. All of the material counts are also down in the description as well. We are going to start with our stone slabs. Find the front middle of your plot. I have already marked it off with a block. Go one block back and place a single stone slab just like that, marking the start of this build. We are going to extend that slab out by 2 blocks on each side and then place a full block of stone just like that. We are then going to make a staircase with these slabs until we have a total of 5 steps. So that is 1, 2, 3, that is 4, and that is number 5, just like that. Right behind that row of slabs, place a row of full stone blocks, just like this. And then next to those original blocks that we placed down, place 4 more slabs on each side of those, followed by 1 more full block of stone. Extend those outer stone blocks up by 2 more blocks, just like that, so they should match the height of that block right there, and extend those all the way back until they line up, and extend those going across. Same thing over here on this side. And then we can fill in all of these sides right here with our stone blocks as well. Next, we are going to repeat that same staircase pattern on these outer 2 layers of steps. Again, these are only 4 blocks wide, so it will look just like that. Same thing over here. And then we are going to place blocks here and here, skipping those other 2 sections. So we should have a couple gaps just like that. And we are going to place stone slabs on the bottom half of those blocks, sort of giving us a railing, and we can extend those down by 1 more just like that, which should match with the sidewalk. We can also extend these blocks out by 1 more as well. So you should have the front steps now looking like this. Next, take out your stone blocks, and on either side we are going to extend these back for a total of 7, just like that. Same thing over here, and I think I went 8 on that side, so we can remove that last one, and then go 3 blocks in, 1, 2, 3. On that 3rd block, place a block on the inside, same thing over here, and connect that going all the way across just like this. In this gap right here, we can fill all of this in with our stone blocks, and on the sides we can extend the stone going all the way down to the ground and fill in the 2 gaps on the sides. That should now look like this. Take out your quartz pillars, and from the back, count 1, 2, 3. On that 3rd block, place a quartz pillar and extend that up for a total of 12 blocks. And we will do the same thing on both sides. Across the top, place a solid row of smooth quartz blocks from 1 pillar all the way to the other. Here on the bottom, place 3 quartz blocks going across, leave a 1 block gap, place a quartz block, 2 block gap, quartz block, 2 block gap, quartz block, 1 block gap, and 3 more quartz blocks, just like that. In those 1 block gaps, place some right side up quartz stairs. And then leave a 1, 2, 3 block gap going up. On that 4th block, place a smooth quartz block, extend that going all the way across from 1 pillar to the other. Everywhere where we have the smooth quartz blocks, we can extend those all the way up until they meet up with the row that we just placed. And that will look like this. At the top of these 1 block gaps, place an upside down quartz stair, just like that. And then where our doors are going to be, we are going to leave a 2 block gap going up, and we are going to place some upside down quartz stairs, just like this. Go ahead and fill in those gaps above these stairs as well. We are going to place 1 more row of smooth quartz blocks going all the way across, And then we are going to extend the smooth quartz up on each side next to those pillars by 1 block. Then leave a 3-block gap, smooth quartz block, same thing from the other side, a 3-block gap, and place a smooth quartz block. Extend that in by 1 more, so we should have 3 3-block wide gaps just like that. We can extend those smooth quartz blocks going all the way up to the top. Across the bottom of these gaps, place some right side up stairs, and across the top, some upside down stairs. So that should look like this. Actually, I take that back. We are going to move the outer 2 windows towards the middle by 1 more block, and we are going to extend our smooth quartz blocks up on the outside. So we should have 2 smooth quartz blocks next to the pillar, and then 3 3-block wide windows, each with a 1-block gap in between them. That is going to help us line up our pillars. So pull out your quartz pillars and line yourself up with one of these columns next to those 3-block wide windows, and go down to the ground. You can mark that out if you want, just so we have a reference of where that pillar is. And these pillars are going to start 1 block back from the top of these steps. So once we reach the top, go 1 block back, and the pillars will be right there, lined up with that pillar up at the top. Same thing on this side. So we have 3 blocks in between each of the pillars, and then we can count 3 blocks going past them on each side as well. We are going to extend these pillars up for a total of 11 blocks, so they will be 1 block shorter than the top of that front wall. That should look something like this. And then around the pillars on the bottom, place upside down or right side up quartz stairs, just like that. And we are going to do the same thing at the top of the pillars as well, this time with upside down stairs. So that should look like this. Next, pull out your smooth quartz blocks, find the top of the pillar right here, and extend those blocks out by 1, 2, 3, and 4. They should line up with those pillars just like that. Do the same thing on the other side, 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then connect it going all the way across the top of the pillars. We can then fill in this gap with our smooth quartz blocks, and then we can add in a little bit of the detailing. Find that middle block here at the very top. On the top half of it, place a top half slab, and then place 7 upside down quartz stairs facing out on each side. So that should look like this. And then at the end, place an upside down slab on each side, extend that out by 1, and all the way back until it lines up with our original quartz pillars. We will then extend those back an additional 2 blocks on each side, and then we will turn them going out, and we can extend these all the way to the edge of our plot, just like that. If you are not building on a counted out plot, that is 18 blocks from this slab all the way to that slab, 18 extending out. And then we are going to turn those and go to the back. We are going to place 20 slabs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. And then we can turn those. We'll do the same thing on that side, 20 slabs, and then we will turn them and connect them across the back all the way from this corner to that corner. So we are essentially just outlining where the walls are going to be to make it a little bit easier for when we go to do that. Before we do that though, let's work on the back entrance of the town hall, which is a lot simpler than the front. So once again, find the middle of the plot from the back and place a stone slab right there adjacent to the edge of the plot, not 1 block back like how we did it in the front. Again, if you are not building from a plot, line yourself up with the middle of the build from the front, stand directly underneath the quartz slabs that we have up above us, and place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 slabs. And that 9th slab is where you are going to want your slabs. Again, just make sure that is lined up with this quartz block here in the middle, just like that. On either side of that stone slab, place 3 more stone slabs, followed by a stone block, just like that. And just like the front, we are going to have 5 steps going up. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Just like that. And then behind that last step, a full block of stone. Extend that going all the way across, and you can line it up with those 2 blocks. Then we can just extend these slabs going all the way across. And then we are going to place our stone blocks so that they line up with that top set of stone. We are not going to extend these all the way out like we did on the front. Instead, we are going to do similar to what we did in the middle of those steps, where we just extend the blocks so that they are a half slab taller than all of these steps. So by using our stone blocks and stone slabs, we can achieve something that looks like this. Extend all of this back by 3 more blocks, just like that. Turn it going across the back, and we can fill in the sides right here with our stone, and we can fill in the top with our stone as well, giving us something like this. Find the top middle block right here, go 1 block back, stand on it on either side, a right side up quartz stair just like that. Behind it, a quartz pillar just like this, surround it on all sides with quartz stairs. Extend that up by 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, same thing on this side, we can match the height, and across the top of this, upside down quartz stairs surrounding all 4 sides. On the outside stairs, place a slab extending out on each one, extend those forward by 1 so that they are lined up with the stairs in the front, and extend those back until they are lined up with the row of quartz slabs that we have above us. And then we can just fill in all of those gaps here in the middle. And if it bothers you, you can replace, I know it's very hard to see with the shaders, but you can replace that quartz pillar with a smooth quartz block, same thing on that side. And then we are just going to follow the exact same pattern with our quartz slabs, going all the way around where our walls are going to be. And once you get here to the front, just extend it until you are 1 block short of where the stone is right down there. We are not going to turn that or anything. We are just going to leave it as is, and we can do the same thing on this side. Here at the back, it is going to be a balcony, so in that middle slab here, place a full block of smooth quartz, and place 3 upside down quartz stairs facing out on either side. You can replace that full block with a slab. Here in the corners, we are going to place 2 full blocks of smooth quartz, and then place a temporary block, 1 block past the slabs here on the end, and place 3 upside down quartz stairs facing out away from the building. And that gives us our railing for the balcony. And just like that, the hard part is pretty much over. Now we are just going to fill in the walls and the roof, as well as the windows, which are pretty much all the same going all the way around, and then we will do the clock tower and dome at the end. Start by pulling out some brick walls. We are going to place these in the inside corners on all 4 sides, and we are going to extend these up until they match the height of the quartz slabs. And we are going to do this for the 4 outer corners of the building. So that will look like this. Next, we are going to mark out the basement windows, which are just 1 block tall at the ground level. These windows are going to line up with the windows on the first floor and the second floor. So once we get all of these windows lined up, we will know where all the windows on the building go. Start from the outside corners. We are going to place a brick block in each corner of the wall, just like that. On the front, we are going to leave a 2 block gap, and then place 2 bricks, leave a 2 block gap, place 2 bricks, 2 block gap, 2 bricks, a 2 block gap, and 2 more bricks. Just like that, we have 4 windows on the front. Here on the side, we are going to leave a 2 block gap, place 2 bricks, and then leave a 2 block gap and place another brick. Go to the opposite side, place a single brick, leave a 2 block gap, place 2 bricks, a 2-block gap, and 1 brick. Here in this middle gap, we will fill that in as well. So that is 3 blocks here in the middle. Same thing here on the back. We are going to place 1 brick and then leave a 2-block gap, 2 bricks, 2-block gap, 2 bricks, 2-block gap, 2 bricks, 2-block gap, 2 bricks, and a 2-block gap, and 2 more bricks, just like that. And we are going to do that same thing over here on this side. So that is where all of our windows are going to line up. In the bottom of these gaps, we can replace the grass with bricks as well. That way when we go to place in our glass, we don't have the grass showing for that. So that is where all of our windows are going to line up on the first floor and the second floor as well. Again, the basement windows are only 1 block tall, so going all the way around the building, we can place 2 layers of bricks on top of the windows. Just like that, it's going to line up with the stone here in the front, and we are going to go all the way around the building. If you want to make the building look a little bit more textured, a little bit more weathered, like I have done with that one, you can swap out some of the bricks for granite. You can use granite walls here on the ends, and you can use granite blocks in place of the brick. Now you don't want to overdo it, otherwise it is just going to look a little bit off. Using World Edit, I was able to achieve a 75% brick to 25% granite ratio on this building, which I think is a really good look for it. It breaks up the brick texture just enough to make it a little bit more interesting, again, without overdoing it. For this build, just so you know how many blocks you need exactly for the walls, we are doing it all in bricks, which also does not look bad at all. I have seen it with both. I like both of them. Alright, so now that we have all of that into place, we can begin working on our windows. Actually, we are going to go around and do 1 more layer of bricks all the way around on top of what we already have. There we go, now we are ready for our windows. All of our windows are 2 blocks wide and 3 blocks tall. We don't have any special brick stairs or anything like that. The detail is in the quartz on the outside, which means we can just shape these windows accordingly. Again, 2 blocks wide and 3 blocks tall, all lining up with the windows that we have in the basement. And that will look like this. So go all the way around the entire building, do this, carve out those windows, shape them, get them into place, and then we will work on the detailing. If you want to do the second floor while you're at it, you will place another layer of bricks right behind the row of slabs that we have going all the way around, and then you will do 1 more layer of bricks on top of that layer. So we will have a layer of bricks above those slabs, and then we will have our windows once again 3 blocks tall and 2 blocks wide, and then going all the way around the top in line with those quartz slabs at the top, another layer of bricks. So altogether, it will look like this. So go ahead and do that going all the way around. Alright, and once you're finished with that, it's gonna be looking like this, much closer to a finished looking building. We still have these gaps though, here in the back and right here in the front. Behind these quartz pillars, we are just going to place our bricks going all the way up to the top until they match up with the slab. Same thing over here on this side, no windows or anything, just bricks going all the way up to the roof. Here in the back, we are going to continue our brick pattern across the very top and the second row from the top, just like that. We are also going to continue it from the middle layer where we have our rows of bricks going across just like that, but we're not going to extend that third one just yet. Instead, find the middle block of the balcony, place bricks 3 blocks tall just like that, leave a 1 block gap on each side, and place another brick just like this. Extend those bricks going all the way up just like that, and then above where these doors are going to be, 2 block gaps just like that, leave a 3 block wide gap across the top and break that top middle block so we get a half circle window. And then we can fill in these 2 bricks at the bottom of those gaps and leave room for another window on each side. And we are going to repeat that exact same pattern down here. First, extend the stone back 1 more block so it is going all the way across, and then extend our bricks in by 3 blocks on each side, and then place 1 more brick here in the middle, extend that up by 2, and out by 1 on each side. And then we can extend the bricks up on either side of that to give us those 2 block wide windows, and go ahead and make that an arch window there in the middle. So all of the walls are complete now. We are about to fill all of these windows in with our glass. Before we do that though, let's do the detailing on them. For the first floor below the windows, we are going to do upside down quartz stairs facing out, just like that. Nothing overly complex, just 2 quartz stairs facing out. Above them, we are going to do 2 right side up quartz stairs facing out from the window to create a little half circle above them, just like that. That is how the first floor is going to be, going all the way around. Once we get to the back windows here, we will still do the same thing, upside down quartz stairs and those little half circles just like that. We're not going to do anything with the doors though. So that is the first floor going all the way around. The second floor is much simpler. Below the windows, top half slabs, and above them, bottom half slabs, going all the way around just like that. And here on the back balcony, we are just going to do 1 slab just like that. Actually, scratch that. We are not going to do slabs on the bottom, but we are going to do them on the top just like this. The basement windows do not have any detail or anything like that. They are just going to be left as is. So go ahead and add the detail to all of the windows and then fill them in with white glass panes for the first and second floor and black glass panes for the basement. So that will look something like this. If you already filled in these windows up here, that is fine. If not, we are actually going to use black glass to fill in the windows here in the front. That way we get a little bit more pop out of them on the white quartz. So go ahead and fill all of those in using the black glass panes. And that will look like this. We are going to use dark oak doors for all of the doors in the building. So we are going to place the front doors from the inside, the back doors from the inside, and the upper level doors from the inside as well. So that takes care of the walls, the windows, the doors. All that is left for this building is the roof. We are going to start here in the front with the triangle, and then we are going to build the clock tower and the dome, and then we will do the rest of the roof after it. It will make it a little bit easier to place in all of that Blackstone. If you would like to, you can also place in the floor now. We are going to use oak planks for the floor. If you are playing in survival, don't forget to light it up so that you don't have monsters spawning in here. And of course, that will be lined up 1 block below our doors. But we're going to do that after the roof. To start, take your Blackstone slabs and place a slab 1 block in from these quartz slabs here in the front, and then extend those towards the middle by 1 and then up by 1, just like that. And we are going to repeat that pattern, extend it out and up, out, and up. Same thing over here on this side, and we are going to repeat that pattern until we get to the middle, which will meet right above the middle of the stairs. And then extend this slab back for a total of 12. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. Just like that. Take out your smooth quartz bricks, place 1 brick behind that slab right here, extend it out on each side by 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So 5 on each side for a total of 11 going across. And then we are just going to make a stair, or a square. So we are going to extend this back for a total of 11. That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then again, just square that off. And this is built in the middle of the walls here. So it's not lined up in the perfect middle of the entire building, but just the brick part right there, as you can see over there. Extend this down on each side by 2 blocks, and then go ahead and connect that going all the way across on all 4 sides, and fill in that gap in the middle. And then we are going to do that one more time on the layer above. So it will be 4 blocks tall in total, just like that. On the corners, extend it up by 1 more, and extend it up by 1 more in the middle, which will leave us with these 4 block gaps on each side. Next, take out your smooth quartz blocks and place a solid floor across the entire square, 1 block below the blocks that we just placed. You can do this with the quartz bricks as well, but I like to have that separation in the detail from quartz bricks to smooth quartz. Next, we are going to leave a 1 block gap from these blocks here on the edge, and we are going to place smooth quartz blocks. We can extend those out by 2 blocks on each side, just like this. So we have a square that doesn't have any corners. Again, 1 block gap from the outer part, and then we are going to place quartz bricks in the corners. We are going to repeat this pattern up for a total of 9. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Just like that. Smooth quartz in the middle and our quartz bricks in the corners. And then we can fill in the inside of this space with our smooth quartz blocks as well, giving us another floor for the domed part of the building. Take out your smooth quartz stairs. We are going to place a row of these going all the way around the tower that we just placed, upside down and on the outside of that tower. So that will look like this. In each of the corners, place a smooth quartz brick, or just a normal quartz brick, I guess. And then in the middle, 1 more time. So we should have a 3 block gap in between each of these quartz bricks, just like that. Next, smooth quartz blocks. In these middle quartz bricks here, place a smooth quartz block next to them, just like that. And then leave a 1 block gap, and then go diagonally, just like this. So again, 1 block gap, diagonally, same thing on all 4 sides. So we sort of have this circle going on here. On top of all of those smooth quartz blocks, place 2 pale oak fences, and that will look like this. On top of all of those pale oak fences, 4 smooth quartz blocks, and that will look like that. On the outermost fences, the ones that are adjacent to those quartz bricks, we are going to extend those quartz blocks out by 1 more on each side. So from up above, that will give us a circular shape, which we will build our dome on top of. First though, go down 1 block, and on the second block down, on the top half of those blocks, we are going to place quartz slabs going all the way around. And we are not connecting the corners or anything like that. We aren't doing that. We are leaving them touching diagonally, just like this. On these 2 diagonal slabs here, we are going to place pale oak fence on top of them. And lastly, we are going to place a temporary block inside diagonally from one of the quartz blocks here at the top, and then place an upside down stair on top of those quartz blocks facing out, and we are going to extend these going all the way around and turning them on top of those pale oak fences, and these will extend all the way around this circle, giving us something like that. Before we do the copper roof, take out your pale oak fence gates, and in between all of these quartz bricks, we are going to place fence gates. We are going to do the same thing for this lower area as well. For the copper dome on the roof, we are going to use cut copper. You can use waxed if you want it to stay shiny, or non-waxed if you want it to oxidize over time. We are going to start by placing a layer of blocks on top of all of these stairs that we just placed down, just like that, giving us a square, and then we are going to go in diagonally and do the same thing one more time, going all the way around, giving us another square. In the middle of that first layer, place a full block of copper, just like this, and then stairs facing out on either side of those blocks. Next, on this inner square that we have placed, find those middle blocks and place 4 copper blocks just like that, and then we are going to connect all of these diagonally just like this. Finally, 1 block above that, extend copper blocks to the middle, use a couple temporary blocks to get there, and that will look like this. Next to that middle block, we are going to place slabs on each side of it, just like that. And 1 layer down, we are going to place 2 copper slabs in each of these corners, just like that. And that will give us our completed dome. And to finish off the dome, we are going to build a weather vane using our pale oak fences. On top of that copper block, place 4 pale oak fences extending up, just like that. At the very top, whichever way you want your wind to be blowing, place 2 pale oak fences in one direction, and then 1 pale oak fence in the opposite direction. 2 blocks down from that, so 1 block up from that first pale oak fence, we are going to place 4 pale oak fence gates, 1 on each side, and that will look like that. Finally, to finish off the tower, we are going to build the face of the clock. From these upside down stairs right here, leave a 1 block gap, and then place a Blackstone button. Leave a 3 block gap going down, and then another Blackstone button. Extend those out by 1 on each side, and then go diagonally and do the same thing just like that. You can set it to whatever time you would like. I am going to place 1 dark oak fence in the middle, extend it up by 1, and to the right by 1. 12 o'clock in the afternoon. Repeat that clock face on all 4 sides, and then our clock tower / dome will be all finished. And that is probably the most technical part of this entire build. All that is left now is the roof and this little gap here in the front, which we will knock out real quick. It is pretty simple. For that, we are going to need our smooth quartz blocks, stairs, and slabs. From the inside, we are just going to cover this entire gap up with our smooth quartz blocks, hiding all of those gaps from the outside. So when we look at it from this side, it is all filled in. Next, we are going to do a little design, sort of like 3 torches or whatever you want it to be. You don't necessarily have to follow this pattern. It is just one that I think fits really nicely. We are going to start here on the bottom middle block by placing a top half slab just like that, and an upside down quartz stair facing out on either side. On top of that quartz stair, a right side up stair facing in, and 1 more upside down stair facing out just like that. Actually, a right side up stair facing out like so. And then we are going to do another top half slab and 1 more bottom half slab, giving us that design. Again, make it whatever you want. That is just what I like. For the roof, we are going to go 1 layer at a time, starting from the bottom with our Blackstone slabs. These are going to be 1 block in from the quartz slab, so they will go all the way around the building, covering our entire layer of bricks. And then once we get to the other side, we will turn it back towards the front of the roof. And then we are just going to repeat that again, starting from the very front here, going out, turning it, and then going all the way around, and repeating that process over and over until we have a finished roof. Now, once you get to the tower, it's going to be a little bit different, since we aren't going to go all the way out and turn it just like that. What you will instead do is extend the front of the roof all the way to the tower, just like that, and you will do that all the way up to the top. So it will look like this. And then here on this side, you will just extend it and continue going up by 1 block each time. However, we are only going up to the height of this slab here in the front, which is on the bottom of these blocks that we have right here. So we can place that slab in for reference. Again, this slab is going to line up here on this side. That is going to be the middle, which means once we get to that point, our roof is going to be 3 blocks wide and flat here in the middle. It is not going to come to a point like that. It is going to be flat. So I'm going to get the entire roof built. Again, it will look like this. We don't have that extra row of slabs here at the top. It is going to be flat just like that. So go ahead and finish your roof, and then we will do the floor real quick, and we will have a finished town hall. And there we have it, a finished town hall, at least from the exterior. Now what you can do here in the front, we can extend our sidewalk all the way up to the front steps. And of course on the inside, our floor, which will be the oak planks, just something basic, something standard, nothing too fancy or over the top. Of course, if you wanted to do something a little bit more extravagant, you could perhaps do a continuation of the quartz bricks and have something like a marble floor. You could even do polished diorite or anything like that. But I'm going to use oak planks for this. I don't plan on doing an interior, however, I do plan on making this sort of a mini series in which we will be building an entire town. So we already have the museum, which we have built over there. Of course, we now have a town hall. I plan on doing some more service-based buildings, such as a post office, a police station. We have already done a fire station. I would like to do a school, a hospital, buildings like that. But if you have any other suggestions for buildings that we could include in our future town, name to be determined, do let me know. I would love to design a building that you recommend and turn it into a tutorial. There is one last thing I forgot. Grab out some smooth quartz slabs over the door right here, go to the far side, right above that stair on the outside, place a quartz slab and just extend a triangle going up, just to give us a little bit more depth over the front doors there. But like I said, that is the plan with this whole town. We have the cornerstone of our town in the town hall. If you enjoyed this tutorial, definitely hit that thumbs up button and make sure you are subscribed so you don't miss out on videos as soon as I publish them. If you want to take your channel support to the next level, consider becoming a member. All of the details for that are down in the description as well. There are 3 different tiers you can choose from depending on what suits your needs best. But for now, comment, like, subscribe, remember to stay optimistic, and I will see all of you in the next video. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Bye!